Alright, so we're moving on to graphing now. Like I said, we're going to move quickly through this stuff. So we're talking about graphing, and we're going to go straight to graphing with what's called x and y intercepts. Okay, so if I just put a line on my graph here, I'm going to do my best to make it kind of straight. Okay, here's my line. Okay, this line has two important points. Okay, and those two important points are right here and right here. Okay, these points are called the y-intercept and the x-intercept. Okay, otherwise, the y-intercept is where a graph crosses the y-axis. And the x-intercept is just the opposite, where a graph crosses the x-axis. Okay? What's key here is when we're at our y-intercept, we didn't go left or right anything. We just didn't move left or right. So that means when you're looking at an ordered pair, like this, x and y, this first one tells us how much we go left or right. All right? So if we went left or right, nothing. We did not move either direction here. For our y-intercept, our x value is always going to be 0. Okay? And our y value is going to be some number, depending on where we are. This particular y value is at 6. This x-intercept over here, we did not move up or down any. That's what didn't happen. Okay? So if we don't move up or down in our x, y coordinate, the y value, it tells you the up or down amount. And this didn't happen, so our y value here is 0. And then our x value is always just some number that you can count. And in this case, it's -6 because I went left. Okay? Left is always negative, down is always negative, up is positive, right is positive. Okay? So let's look at how we can use this information here to graph lines or graph equations. Okay? So if I have the following equation. X plus 5, x plus y equals 5, okay? And I want to graph this, okay? I'm going to graph it by first finding my y-intercept, and then I'm going to graph that point. My y-intercept is going to be at some point where x is 0, and y is what I'm looking for. And then I'm going to go find my x-intercept. And it's going to happen at some point that we talked about where we don't know what x is, but y is 0. Okay? And I'm going to plot those 2 points, and guess what? 2 points make a line. So once I get those 2 points graphed, I can connect them. Bingo, bango, lino. Okay? So I'm going to plug in 0 gets plugged in here. So I have x plus y equals 5. Replace what you know. You know at the y-intercept, x is 0. So I'm going to replace x with 0. That's gone. Y is equal to 5. So I'm going to graph the point 0, 5. There it is. I'm going to do the same over here. X plus y equals 5. This time, the y value is 0, so x plus 0 equals 5. Don't need to keep plus 0, it doesn't change anything. So x is equal to 5. So my x-intercept is at the point 5, 0. So I'm going to graph that point. Okay, so there's my 2 points, and then if I connect them, now you've just graphed this line. Okay, so that's how it works. It's pretty straightforward, not too challenging. Okay, let's look at, no, I think that should be good. Okay, let's try that and see how you guys do. Know that you could stick numbers in front of here, okay? Like I could have stuck a 4, I could have stuck a 5 in front of this y. And if that's the case, I would have been left with 5y here, okay? And then you just have to solve the equation to get that y is equal to 1. And that's the only way that that would change, okay? It's like I could put coefficients in front of my x or my y's, all right? So go ahead, try the problems on the worksheet. You have 3 pages. It shouldn't take you very long, though. Turn it in, and then you will be good to go ahead and do Khan Academy.